Smile 2. As within your review, this may contain spoilers. I like the movie. It's the sequel to Smile, which came out in 2022. For those unfamiliar with the premise of Smile, there is a demon that possesses a person and they have around 7 days to live. The demon breaks you down mentally and makes you hallucinate. After the demon is done with you, it makes you kill yourself in front of someone else, and the demon then transfers over to that person. In Smile 2, we follow Skye Riley, played by Naomi Scott, who is a pop singer and is attempting to come back to her career after suffering the loss of her boyfriend and having physical injuries from a car accident that took her boyfriend's life. Needless to say, she's going through physical and emotional hardships. Skye is having back pain and needs something stronger than the medication she was given. She visits the apartment of a former classmate to buy Vicodin. He is acting erratic and paranoid. Skye gets freaked out by his behavior and wants to leave. The former classmate seems to calm down, but suddenly screams that something is there in the room and begins to smash his face with a barbell plate until he dies. The demon is now transferred over to Skye. For the rest of the film, Skye imagines things and sees people with menacing smiles on their faces. She becomes aware of what is happening to her and tries to stop the demon. I won't get into the specifics of what happens, but the last third is pretty cool. The filmmakers made an interesting choice with Smile 2 compared to the first Smile. The energy and vibe of Smile 2 is completely different from the first Smile, and I didn't mind it. Smile had more of an indie vibe, at least compared to Smile 2. This had more of a commercial appeal and visually looked like it had a bigger budget. I was looking forward to this movie because I did like Smile 1, and after watching the trailer, I thought the premise of a singer getting the demon and latched onto them would make for an interesting concept. There was a lot you can do with that, and I think the filmmakers were successful for the most part. Not to mention, I'm a big fan of Naomi Scott, and I really like her singing. That was one thing I wish the film had incorporated more. I mentioned earlier that the energy and vibe of Smile 2 is different from the first Smile. That being said, the opening scene was great, and the vibe and look were reminiscent of the first Smile, which immediately took me back into that world of the original Smile. The opening scene was also a great way of explaining the premise to those unfamiliar with the story, and for those who needed a refresher without having an exposition. That opening scene felt like a movie on its own, but not in a jarring way. The best part of the Smile franchise has been the demon. Usually demons come across to me as dumb because they refuse to hurt the main character even when they have plenty of chances. This demon, however, feels smarter to me and feels one step ahead of the characters. I'm having a hard time thinking of another demon in films that always bested the main character. This also poses the biggest question and obstacle to the Smile franchise. How do you defeat this demon? Perhaps the filmmakers want the demon to always come ahead, and we are there to view the journey that the main character goes through as they deal with the demon. That would be an interesting choice to make in this genre of movies. Overall, I like the movie, and I'm hoping for a third one, and they may be worth watching. If you stuck around this long, why not give the video a like, try it out, see if it works, subscribe, check out my other videos, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the film. See you in the next review.